Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition on Legendary difficulty, i.e. the hardest difficulty, which might go on a little bit longer than we originally intended. So at the time of this video going up, I probably will have already released a video showing what I'm about to show you. But to those that haven't seen that, well, take a look at this. This is our current save, Grogon Grohlvana, Orc, level 55, 105.06.46. I don't even know what that is that the amount of hours we've spent? See, again, it's one of those things where, like, it might seem obvious to you what that number would mean, but to me, my brain's gonna shoot off in 14 different directions. I'm not even gonna bother trying to figure out what in the heck that even means. Anyways, so this is what happens when I load this save file, and I literally have no idea why it does this, but let's take a look. Yeah. So before you start saying, well, GV, it's probably something with the console. Maybe you put a console command in. No, that's not it. There's no console stuff happening right now. In fact, the YouTube video that I uploaded, which at the time of this recording, I'm probably going to call Skyrim. Just Skyrim. Yeah. So once again, you know, all the usual comments. It just worked. I swear to God, by the way. I have not done anything here. This is legit just, this is probably the weirdest bug I've ever seen, I think, hands down. I genuinely don't know why this is happening, and I don't even know how to get it to stop, and I'm forgetting what button gets you off of the horse in the first place. It's A, right? Yeah. Okay. Wow. Oh, Skyrim. You know not what you do, but you sure do it. Yeah, no idea. I've never seen anything like that before. Never once. That's the first time I've ever seen anything like that, not involving the console, of course. I wonder if I get on Shadowmere now, because I actually, ironically, I do need to use Shadowmere. There we go. Perfect. Okay, hopefully that doesn't have any lasting implications on the future of this playthrough. I'd really appreciate if that was the case. Anyways, welcome back, y'all. We are doing a lot of the boring kind of side stuff in Solstheim. There's a lot of stuff. They packed that DLC filled to the brim with just the smallest of things that aren't really that impactful, but there's sure is a lot. So I don't know, for those that are interested, once again, I'm going to plug my Twitch channel here because we'll probably end up cleaning up most of the miscellaneous quests on a live stream. There are a lot. Okay, I really don't have time for this. I'm trying to get to this one place which we're pretty close to. Good luck with that, buddy. I hate it here. Those are my favorite shoes. Ruined, and for what? We never even made it to the wedding. Sorry to hear that. I have no idea what you're referring to. Anyways, what was I even talking about before I was rudely interrupted? Yeah, there's a lot of miscellaneous quests. Quite a lot, in fact. A lot. So, if you want to see me clean those up, you know, they're unique. I'm not talking about Radiant quests, because I could care less about those. Those never end. But, you know, like, fetch Netch Jelly for this guy and do this for this person and whatever. There's a lot of that stuff. Okay, let's see if we can get rid of this music real quick as I grab some muffle. So yeah, if you'd like to see me clean up all those things, feel free to follow the Twitch channel or just go to twitch.tv/Grohlvana, hit the follow button. You'll know when I go live. And that's just purely to let you know that, you know, if you want to see everything there is with this playthrough, you know, that is the place to do it. So check it out if you so wish. But anyways, yeah, there's a lot of other stuff. There is still some actual quests, you know, that appear in our journal as actual quests. There are still some of that. So we'll have to do that as well. I'm trying to get some sneak shots off on this Draugr White. You go, Shadowmere. Show him what's for. Kick him in the sternum. Don't know why we're not getting sneak attacks. There's a critical attack. Yeah! Woo! Beautiful. God. This game came out in 2011, and still the little cinematic shots of you, like, taking down somebody with an arrow makes me so happy. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so let's take a look at what we were doing, shall we? So yeah, we're basically cleaning up all the stuff in Solstheim, the non-big stuff. We've done pretty much all the big stuff, all the stuff we're talking about, but there's still a lot of quests and things, and that's what we're doing. First one is Azra's Staves. Neloth has asked me to retrieve one of Nightwielder's staves. It's hidden in Ragnvald. Get the staff. So we're actually in Skyrim, not Solstheim, and we're over here on the western side of Skyrim in Ragnvald, a little north of Markarth. We're going to be working on our archery and enchanting. Those are the two things I'm trying to focus on most so that we can, as usual, create some really good stuff. But with enchanting, I guess the literal only way, like I said, is to make iron daggers, right? There's no other way. I mean, recharging weapons, of course, but we're at the point where that's incredibly slow. Plus, we do not have the ethereal crown set to increase mage skills. The 15% bonus from the Lover Stone, of course, is in effect, but we have the Thief Stone for the archery. So, yeah, and for the lock-picking as well. So we need to look for any opportunities to pick open that lock, because then we could do the rest of the Thieves Guild, because I'm waiting on that until we are done, because I really cannot be bothered on Legendary difficulty to put perks into lock-picking. So we need to just increase our lock-picking naturally for free with the Skeleton Key, a la Oblivion. And then we can focus on other stuff. Speak of the devil, there's a couple of lockpicks there. So here's Ragnvald. This dungeon is not related to this quest. This is one of those things where Skyrim just sends you to a random dungeon. I wonder if it checks if you've been there before. It must have to, right? So Ragnvald being one of the few remaining dungeons we have not stepped foot into, it landed on that. And Ragnvald, I checked, is not quest related. You can get it for, you know, the thing where it's like, find a well, I won't say that. Never mind. Just kidding. Pretend I didn't just say all of that. Please and thank you. But there is no quest here. No specific quest for this particular dungeon. So we will go through as we do and snipe people. That looks like a Death Lord to me. What the hell? Okay. Don't you just love when you're, like, totally aiming at a dude and the arrow just says no? All right, let's see how much damage we do. That's pretty darn good, all things considered, to a Death Lord with this chaos damage. Yeah, that's not bad at all. You can look at the bottom right and see, excuse me. Oh man, Skyrim still feels clunky to this day. I put so many hours into this game and still little things here and there. I'm trying to loosen arrow and she's like, nope, I dare you to come at me, sir. Ah! Shot through the, where did that even go? Shot through the crook of your elbow and you're too late, Draugr. You give Draugr a bad name. You get the joke. How many times have I used that joke? Man, when you play Skyrim for like 400 episodes, what the hell do you even say anymore? You know what I'm saying? GB, you forgot the gold in the urn. No, I didn't. That's where you're wrong. Hello, Draugr Deathlord. Okay, so looks like, excuse me. Oh. Okay, if he actually notices me, I'm going to shoot the ground and see if the chaos damage will ignite the fire. We shall see. I didn't start the fire. I probably will, but we'll see if that happens. I didn't start the fire. I just shot this guy in the face and it worked out. Okay, thank you. Man, improv comedy. So funny, GV. Wow, you really set the bar. Thank you, GV. No problem, GV. Okay, we got another Death Lord. Wow. So yeah, we're using archery in before everybody makes fun of me even more for using stealth archery. Look, again, do you want to see the same exact style of combat the entire, 300 episodes or whatever the heck this is going to take? The answer to that question is no. Regardless of what you think in your head, the answer to that question is no. So yes, we're doing some stealth archery, but it's because it's going to let us progress through dungeons quickly while also leveling up archery and sneak if we didn't have 100 sneak already. Which I'm tempted almost to reset sneak, but I think it's going to mess me up. But although we are dealing a lot of damage with the Chaos Enchantment regardless of sneak or not. Open Ragnvald Canal. But no thank you, as our Azra staff is here. But of course, we're going to fully clear this dungeon, because if I do decide to do the full thing where I literally 100% this game again, and even more so, because, yeah, looking back, I didn't, truly 100% Skyrim with Adranok. If we were going for all quests, then yes, I think I did do everything. But already we've done a lot of stuff that Adranok didn't even do on Grogon, which I kind of like a lot. Oh, this place. I remember this. Yeah, I remember this unique little fixture here. Oh, by the way, one thing I didn't mention is I am using a new headphones. Not the ones that I mentioned last time. Also, what does this do? The sarcophagus has been locked shut. It will require 2 items to open it. Unlock the sarcophagus in Ragnvald. Yeah, that's right. This has got its whole, its own thing. Yeah, it looks like one of the things is in the chest over there. The question is, how do we get through this gate? Probably got to go through the canals, unless we can clip through. But hey, don't get mad at me, Todd. I'm not going to clip through. I'm going to play the game the way that you want me to, Todd. I feel like I was talking about something important, but I don't remember what the heck I was talking about. We did loot the Death Lords, right? So hopefully it's not the thing where the skull is on them, because that would suck. Oh, there's another door over here, too. So it looks like we got the same old situation where there's 2 paths. This door is barred from the other side. Interesting. Where does this go? Ragnvald crypts. We got the crypts and we got the canals. I would bet, if I know game design, one will give us one skull, and the other will give us another skull. And I don't know if it's a skull, but the little impression there in the actual thing itself looked like a skull would perfectly fit it. So I'm assuming that's what it is. We got a tomb here. Anybody gonna pop out? Hello? Wake up! It's time to get up! Okay. Fair enough. Also gotta keep an eye out for, like, stones of Barenzia or Barenzia. Still don't know what the correct pronunciation is. Gonna give you a big hit. Shot through the sternum, and you're too late, Dragon. You give love a bad name. You know that when you listen to that song and you hear those drums come in, you know that you like that. And even if that's not your type of music, but if you're familiar with that song, you know that you like that. Don't tell me that you don't. There's a coffin, but it's empty, darling. You give love. Okay. How many times can we hammer that joke home in this episode? Let's see what to talk about as we're going through this dungeon. I do like talking about myriad things. Sometimes people are like, GV, why are you not talking about the game? I mean, what do you want to talk? What do you want me to talk about? Going through a dungeon for the 14,000th time with Draugr that we've never seen before. There's only so much I could say. You know what I mean? I wanted to talk about though. Oh man, look at all these people. Mortal Shell. Mortal Shell. So the time of this video going off, I should have already began a Mortal Shell playthrough on Twitch. Excuse me. Love how it defaults to that practice arrow as if that's what I want to use. Okay, what was the other thing? There was some arrows that were pretty decent. Glass, I think, yeah. 18 damage. We'll go for that. Yeah, for those that don't know, Mortal Shell is a new Souls-like game, and it's steeped in atmosphere. That was the thing that I loved about playing the beta, which took you up to the first boss, which, by the way, I beat first try. It's a Souls-like, so it's, you know, as difficult as Dark Souls and Souls-type games, and it was pretty darn difficult, mainly due to the parry being so hard to actually get off. They added a really cool feature called hardening. Make all the jokes that you want. Make all the jokes that you want. Where you can kind of turn to stone at any point in combat, which was really, really interesting. So interesting, in fact, that I really wish that they just had that and that alone instead of the parry. You know, because the parry feels so hard to actually do, whereas the hardening feels really cool and interesting. So, anyways, that should have already started on Twitch, and I'm very, very, very excited because for those that don't know, I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of the... Yeah, there we go. I was hoping for some enchanting there. By the way, I'll take this opportunity to show you. Check this out. If we go to Conjuration and go to Soul Trap, I think I've shown this before, but in case you don't know, you can Soul Trap a corpse, and look at that. It'll legit raise your Conjuration. So you can just literally sit here, like there's enemies nearby, so I can't wait. But you can literally sit here where a dead body is and wait 1 hour over and over and over again and just raise your Conjuration that way. Yeah, shout out to all the people that are like, what the hell? I never knew that, GV. Yeah, there you go. A little tip from me to you. But yeah, I'm very excited for it. Very excited for Mortal Shell. So, you know, if you're like me and you love Dark Souls stuff, I think that's what I was saying, was that I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of the Souls series. It's my favorite series of all time, and I always say this. I'm sure people are like, GV, what about Elder Scrolls? That's not your favorite series? No, it's not. You know, I love Elder Scrolls, don't get me wrong, but there's nothing like the Soulsborne games. There's just not. Sekiro, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 1 and 3, and then we, you know, forget about Dark Souls 2, of course. But, yeah, I love it so much. So Mortal Shell was really, really close to that, and in a really, really, really good way. So, yeah, I'm very excited for that. And I'm just wondering in the comments section, you know, who's also excited for Mortal Shell. Because, I don't know, it's a $30 game. It's not a full-price game. It's releasing on the Epic Games Store. There's a trap. Yeah! Ooh, right out of there. It's releasing on the Epic Games Store. Mystery of Talara version 2. We already read that. And so it's just kind of weird. Because it's 30 bucks, I'm assuming it's actually pretty short. Which I kind of like. These days, as a content creator, it's almost better for me for games to be short so that I can, you know, get to other stuff that's releasing. But yeah, anyways, point is, if you want to check that out, you know where to go. But I'm very, very, very excited. And I just feel like we haven't, you know, done a lot of talking on this channel lately, you know? We've done a lot of gameplay-focused stuff, which is good, but when you're going through a dungeon, again, you've been through 14,000 billion times, you know, not to say that this is the same as the others, but to say, you know, it's obviously similar, at least, to other Skyrim dungeons. I think it's nice to talk about some stuff. I've watched other content creators that do the same thing. A good example is Northern Lion. Oh boy, we have a boss fight here. All right, for the sake of time, I'm gonna make a save. Northern Lion does the same thing, and check that out right there. Would that make a good thumbnail? Maybe. Sarek Skull Key. I wonder if this will activate something a la Indiana Jones. Yoink. Aha! So yeah, Ragnvald's pretty cool. It's got its own little mechanic. I like that. I don't know who that is, but it looks like a Death Lord. Let's get rid of the little nerdy ads. Or not. Who are you? You are Guardian Sarek, and you are a bad, bad boy. Okay, so we're going to buff up now. Let's go with Berserker Rage. And we'll see how much damage we can do now, just with that. And our glass arrows and our stealth. Let's see. How much damage do we do? Pretty good damage. Yeah. All right. Let's stay out of the light. Let's try to one-shot this guy. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, my sneak is just too good now, especially because we switched back to the Ancient Shrouded Armor set. Buddy, you don't even know what's coming. Adios, muchacho. Ebony Greatsword, Ancient Nord Bow, Draugr with that and that. And let's see, what do we have here? Guardian Sarek with that and that. Beautiful. And then what do you have for me, sir? Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. We're going to need to wait to get our Berserker Rage back, I think, for the next boss battle. Or maybe we could try to take him on without it. Didn't need it there, to be quite honest with you. Let's see. Anything else in this room? Not as far as I can tell. But yeah, it's fun. Yeah, Northern Lion, he does, you know, he's done Isaac, the Binding of Isaac, for like 20,000 years. And what's he up to? Like 2,000 episodes of the Binding of Isaac. Because if you don't know, it's very, it's a roguelike. You can, you know, it's very repeatable. You do a little run and stuff. But I noticed he talks about whatever, and I really admire that about his channel. He, you know, he kind of just talks about whatever the heck's going on in his life, and it's neat. You get a little slice of life of Northern Lion. Why does it look to be like there's a thing there? Man, my throat hurts. Oh, my God. I know I say it all the time, but seriously, this week has been so taxing on my voice. I've recorded and streamed so gosh darn much, especially because, you know, it's coming off of that week where everything was live recorded, you know, so it was just a lot. I thought there would be a way. All right, I'm going to take a look at the local map. Yeah, I guess this is just an exit. Ragnvald Temple. Why is there a wooden door? That's what I'm not understanding. Okay, let's move back. But yeah, I like talking about stuff, and, you know, my prime, oh, yeah, this is what I was looking for. Yeah, this should go back to the wooden door, I bet. Hopefully, the wooden door that leads us back. Yes, I was correct. Aha. One thing I really admire, and one thing I really like, and one thing I want to do more is kind of just, you know, when we got time to talk about stuff, let's talk about stuff. And one thing that I really enjoy is video games. I really, really, really love video games. I know it sounds obvious, but I have a genuine love for, you know, video games as an art form. But I do. And I think whenever you're impassioned about something that a lot of people like, video games is prime among something like that. It's an engaging topic of conversation. So Mortal Shell is a great example, something I'm really looking forward to. And that's why, you know, some people, again, they're like, GV, why do you talk about other stuff than Skyrim? Well, it's because, you know, it's a good time to talk about what I'm doing off camera when we're waiting around. You know, when we're literally waiting in this game to pass some time. It's good to talk about, you know, different stuff I'm playing. Outer Wilds was an amazing game that I was so engaged in, loved playing. It was so much fun, and I really want to talk about it. Kind of melds my love for this game with my love for another game. It's nice. And plus, yeah, this is just a big, fat dungeon. So much stuff. And plus, on top of that, too, I know there's a lot of people, you know, and shout out to the people doing this right now. There's a lot of people that literally pop these videos on and then just go about their day and they don't watch. And that's kind of how I consume content as well on this platform because, you know, the hell do I need to watch somebody play Skyrim for? I played like 20,000 years worth of Skyrim. I don't need to watch any, you know, what am I going to guard? That's why, you know, a lot of people recommend other Elder Scrolls channels to me. It's like, dude, I appreciate it, but that's about the last thing that I'm ever going to watch. My job is literally to play Skyrim most of the time. You know, the last thing I want to do when I'm done recording Skyrim and trying to have as much fun as I can with it is go watch other people play Skyrim. It's not that type of game to me. It's something that I enjoy playing the way that I enjoy playing, and then I kind of move on past that point. You know what I mean? So I do appreciate the suggestions. You know, there was somebody that does like a legendary playthrough or something that was recommended constantly. It's like, y'all, I don't play this game legendary to be the best at it, to tell you every single strategy you need to learn to beat this game on Legendary. I play it because it's like a challenge to me, and I want to figure out my own way to do it. I'm not going to go watch another YouTuber, like, play 20 hours of this to try, you know, so I know exactly what to do. That removes all of the fun out of the equation. So, yeah, it's the same thing where, you know, if you, like, what's a job where you do something that would be considered entertaining? I don't know. I don't know. It's hard because, like, a musician is a pretty fun job, but at the same time, I bet, you know, musicians obviously probably listen to a lot of other musicians, but I do too. I watch a lot of Twitch streams, a lot. You know, Zero Period Productions, Lily Alive, CD90. You know, there's the list never ends of people that I watch and engage with in their communities, but they're not doing Skyrim typically. You know what I mean? They're not doing the exact thing that what I'm doing. I guess it's like if a rock musician, I don't know, would a rock musician be as inclined to watch rock shows only? An 80s like hair band, like callback to 80s hair band, hair metal music, would they only listen to hair metal? Maybe so, I don't know. Anyways, hopefully what I'm saying makes sense. But yeah, I appreciate the suggestions to other Elder Scrolls YouTubers, but I can tell you that that's just pretty much about the last thing that I'm ever going to watch. It's just not, you know, I get all my entertainment from playing this game, and that's where it ends. All right, here's Torsten's Skull Key. We're going to make another save, just again for the sake of time. There is no autosaves. Well, yeah, there are autosaves. Couple of them. Okay, so let's get this guy out of the way. This nerd should die in one hit. Or not. He's pretty beefy, actually, and we are not in too much darkness here. Okay, we're gonna go for this guy first, though. Relax, relax, relax. Hey. Uh-oh. That's not good. All right. Whoop. Still not detected somehow. I can't even believe it. Bye-bye. Okay, one thing that I haven't shown is that you can, of course, poison arrows. So let's do that. Deadly poison causes 65 points of poison damage. Nice. Let's do that. Let's hop over here. Excuse me. Fall down. Thank you. All right, let's see how much damage this does. Pretty good. I have nowhere to go at the moment. All right, what's up? Nice to see ya. Oh, no, you did not just... Okay, wait. Let's do this. Oh, you like frost, do ya? Well, then chill out and enjoy it some more. All right, he summoned a frost Atronak, but all we need to do is focus fire on himself. We can heal if need be, and if he starts to get up, this is not dealing nearly as much damage as it needs to. Okay, another archery increase. All right, let's see. Magic powers, Moore's boon, bam. Get me at, oh my god, this frost effect. Excuse me. When did you become so good at moving around? Holy moly, I'm getting like stunned. Whoa! Shoot. I'm getting really disrupted here. That's the main problem. My arrows are missing all over the place. Okay, there he goes. Oh, boy. That guy gave me a run for my money. Good on him. Good on him. Whew. All right. So that's the two Guardians down. We got their unique little skulls. And I did not spoil, because I genuinely did not know if it was skulls or not. I just saw that the recesses in that little thing looked like it was skulls, so yeah. And I did vaguely recall some sort of skull key like that, but, you know. Anyways, also I think I've got the gift of gab, if that's not evident enough, where I can just talk, which I do value about myself and my style of recording videos. I do value that I can go on and on and on and on and fill a 30-minute, you know, episode with just talking from start to finish a lot of the time, which I really think is hard, you know, and I will take some credit, gosh darn it, because I really do think that's a hard thing to do, and I'm proud of myself for being able to do that, because when I stop talking, then I start to freak out. The anxieties build. I start to worry about dead air. Where am I going? There's a place to get out of here. Looks like back up that way. You know, anxieties build. This job comes with a lot of anxiety for me, and I've heard other content creators describe it that way. When I was younger, it didn't feel like that, but now it definitely does sometimes. You know, it doesn't stop me. It's just like an added challenge, I would say. And I think a lot of people don't realize that's part of this gig, is that you're being judged nearly 100% of the time on every single thing that you do. Like, literally. I know we're jumping from topic to topic here, but yeah, you're always being judged, and that can really kind of mess with your head a bit. on Twitch and on YouTube, you know. And I don't even think I get that much criticism comparatively to a lot of other people, but still. Okay, well, I see you there. Okay, well, that sucks. That's kind of giving that away. Well, now you know. There's a, I think that's going to make a much better thumbnail, actually. There's a Dragon Priest here, and in fact, I would like to wait to get this back, all of our stuff back, because Dragon Priests are no joke on Legendary difficulty. They will mess your day up. Anyways, if anybody's got any opinions on this style of episode, you know, where we just kind of talk. Not much about the game, because there's really not much to talk about, but, you know, rambling, discussing. I'd like to know your opinions. People have criticized me for that in the past, but to be quite honest, in a long time, we haven't really done that. I've been mainly sticking to the games for a long time, it feels like. Okay. That is going to be my thumbnail. Now, I wonder where we put these skulls. Oh. Oh, look at that little animation. Oh. Oh. And I wonder what will happen now. Does anybody have any idea? Unlock the sarcophagus in Ragnvald. And there we have our man. Now, let's make a new save, because I want to see what happens if we do this. And this. And this. And yes, I know we can use the rings. I guess, oh my god, we still take so much damage. I think we're screwed. Unless we can get a, one of these off. I don't know if that howl affected him or not, and I don't know if we can launch. Oh my god. Oh, pretty good damage. But I think we're dead. Yeah. Just can't make it work with a werewolf, man. Not with this guy. Not with Dragon Priests. Dragon Priests are a little too rough. So let's prepare a little bit more. We've got, let's do a weaker to shock. Let's do a poison if we can. It's unfortunate that potion and poison look so similar, isn't it? Let's see. I know I have to have, there we go. Drain the target's stamina. Drain the target's magicka. I mean, sure. Doesn't really do any damage, but that's fine. All right, let's do Berserker Rage. And then I don't think we have any other buffs. We're just going to make sure that this weapon is fully charged because it runs out pretty quickly. All right, let's go for it. Let's go for it. It's literally not letting me draw my weapon for some reason. Hello? Okay, you're just not going to let me draw my weapon now. All right. What the heck? Oh my god. Skyrim, why do you do this? Why do you do these things to me? I'm so nice to you most of the time. Okay, he's getting staggered a lot. We can shout if need be, but it looks like we'll have the damage to be able to do this. Kind of wanted to test out our arrow damage, which is pretty darn good. We don't even have a Stalwart bow. Look at that. Get screwed, man. Otar the Mad with the Staff of Stormwall. Sprayed on the ground, it creates a wall of lightning that does 50 points of shock damage per second. How shocking. Plus the unique mask Otar, which is heavy armor. Resistance against fire, frost, and shock is improved. Pretty dookie on Legendary, but hey, it's a thing, isn't it? Okay, neat. Always like to see a Dragon Priest. I don't know how many we have left, but I would imagine it's going to be a decent amount. And in here, we have Azra's Staff of Paralysis. Targets that fail to resist are paralyzed for 10 seconds. Gold. Lockpick. We're not going to basically take anything else because guess what? We are at 330 out of 330 carry weight, so no thank you. And we get a Word Wall. Slow time. Kind's Peace. Ugh. How stinky. Probably one of the worst that we could have gotten there, to be honest. Not that it's random. It's obviously set which one we're going to get. What does Kind's Peace do? It's just the peace effect, right? I think that's the first one we got from that, too. Yeah. The voice soothes wild beasts who lose their desire to fight or flee. Yay! Cool. Where the heck are the slow times at? And that's rhetorical, because we'll find it eventually. I'm just saying, like, that's the one that we want. Now, how the hell do I get out of here? Straight forward from where we are. Okay, so that's Ragnvald, and yeah, like I said, you just get a random staff, or the staff goes into a random spot. I don't think, I think that can show up anywhere. So that's another Neloth quest. But it's cool that we cleared out Ragnvald. I do think the dungeons are one of Skyrim's biggest, best qualities. just because for me, they're very fun to go through. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's just Draugr, blah, blah, blah. And I know everybody gives Oblivion and Morrowind a pass, but I'm sorry. I enjoy adventuring through Skyrim much more than Oblivion and Morrowind, at least in terms of dungeons. Oblivion's visuals are so awfully boring to me, whereas Skyrim, I don't know, I really like Skyrim's art style. I really do. It feels so big and epic, you know? Anyways, we're gonna end the episode here, ladies and gents. I'm gonna be meeting my girlfriend shortly, so I can't afford to go extra time to turn this quest in, but thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting in any way, shape, or form. Big thank you to the patrons. Big thank you to the supporters on Twitch. And yeah, let me know what you thought about the Rambly type episode. If you hated it, if you liked it, you know, feedback's always good. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey, it's me, GV. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you'd like to help support, consider liking the video and or becoming a patron on Patreon. I also stream live on Twitch pretty much every day. Link and schedule in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.